One of the first things that I thought about when you were explaining all that is comparing things like setting the story straight at the beginning and with Ty to kind of nudge her forward down that path with the conversation that you have in... I can't say it. I was about to jump to episode 10. This is driving me nuts.
I know.
Now I'm busy sitting here thinking, like, do we just release this the next week? Let's just do it. Let's just do it, and I'll whip up a little piece to write beforehand. Okay. We'll save this.
Deal.
So the other one that I was thinking about was when she fixed the dealing of the cards.
Yeah.
And like she's hesitant to do that, right. But that's setting the story straight in an okay way.
Well, and the scene that I was thinking of where it's like, oh, this is Lauren's van, is the scene where Thais is like, you need to fix it, and Van is like flat and down and devastated about it. But this is great because it actually like allows me to draw a clear line of something that I've always thought about Van, which is that there's the narrativizing that she does, like for herself, for Travis trying to convince him to eat Harvey, like with the monologue for everybody, trying to get Taissa to shoot Ben, being like, I am going to make sure that we have a group theory about this that makes it survivable for everyone. And that is completely upended by the arrival of the scientists. Like that, it completely changes everything. And the line that Van has of, we are going home, that's the first time that's occurred to her. Like that, oh my God, I've been telling myself the wrong story about this the whole time. Oh fuck, like we're going home. Okay, that's different. That is a completely different story to the one that I've been telling myself and telling everybody else. So now what? You know, now how do I live with what we've done out here? Like what I've done, what I've told everybody, what I've told myself about it. Now it's intolerable. Like now it's intolerable to stay. It's intolerable to confront or think about. That's how you get the adjustment from like, let your brother save you to we ate a fucking kid.
I love how we opened the door to episode 10 and I didn't write down any questions about that, but I still got a couple here. Good. I'm not going to go in any sort of, not that I really successfully went in any order with any of the other ones, but one of the first things that crossed my mind with that episode is, what did you all think when you read that script and you realized that the identity of Pit Girl was revealed in spectacular fashion, I must add.
I got to tell you too, like when Van says it's Mari, that was me. I didn't think they would keep it because I wondered if it was too on the nose. Because Bart directed 10. And I remember asking him, because we shot that scene and in a couple of takes, I said it's Mari. And then in between, I was like, is that too much? And he was like, I don't think so. But like, well, kind of if it is, like, don't worry about it. And then they kept it. But that is like, that was also my reaction, was like, it's Mari. Like, it's so sad. So sad that it's Mari.
It's so sad. And I can't even imagine how hard it is to say goodbye to, parts of your filmmaking family in a sense. But like that one in particular, like it was just brought back to the beginning so well.
It was this double thing too, like for feeling for Alexa, where it's like, oh my God, like I don't want you to die. I want you to keep coming to work. And then also like, this is cool, like this, actually like, it's cool that it's you.
It's like a badge of honor.
That's sick. Yeah. So it was this sort of like this warring emotion of like, no, but also hell yeah.
It was just absolutely wild. Yeah. And she had one heck of a season too. I was so impressed. And it was really nice seeing her shine.
Mari's my favorite for real. Like I love Mari. I love Mari. I love what Alexa does with Mari. So it was awesome to see her crush it this season and then to like have her character like close out in such a cool way.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I did want to ask about, I mean, this pertains to 10, but it also could pertain to a number of episodes at this point. Just what it's like shooting, I guess, the hunt scenes, but also other scenes where they're just chasing people through the woods with deadly intentions. Mm-hmm. Is it as frenetic for you on the spot, or at that point, is it more, cut down for coverage?
Well, what was interesting about the chase scene in 10 is that they, from a practical perspective, they had like, we were on location and they had like dressed sections of the forest to look like winter, but not the whole thing, obviously. So it was like really technically impressive how the crew like set up where the geography was of the chase, like given this sort of like practical limitations of like you got these bits and you have to make them look like different and also continuous. So there was this sense filming it of like, how is this gonna look, you know? Like knowing that there's a bunch of like really technical camera language happening around us, which was cool. And then also some when the masks go on, some of it's us and some of it's a stunt team.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, because for a few reasons. I mean, like they wanted them to be like really fast and like really deadly. And then running through the woods on location, like those tree roots are not fake. Like they're real, you know, like the risk of injury is not nothing.
I think about it every time I watch one of these scenes.
Yeah, exactly. So some of it's us and some of it's not. So watching it now, it's like, Jesus Christ, because some of it wasn't us. So it's cool to see. And it's cool to see how all the puzzle pieces came together and how it was like storyboarded and shot.
That comes together so well. So does everything with this whole season. I love where it lands. So it lands in a place where there's essentially the fear of winter coming like full force, but then we're also given a little bit of hope given what Natalie goes off and does. So do you, and again, this is just a theory because you don't know what's to come in season 4. Does that make you feel like season 4 could lean even darker for them? Or are you feeling the hope that something could change as far as the wilderness goes?
I mean, it seems like probably a few things will change as far as the wilderness goes. Things already have. Like season 3 is in both timelines is so much about like a breakdown of like the structures that have been in place thus far. What's interesting to me from like a character relationship perspective is that it largely happens off screen because it's so conspiratorial and technical. But like Van and Natalie and Misty like fixed up the sat phone together and didn't tell anybody, you know, and God knows Van and Misty have never worked together on anything, and the Van and Nat relationship has always really fascinated me. And then as like for myself, I'm like, oh, Van's just like lying to Thaisa about stuff. Okay, cool, you know. So I am really interested to see what the fallout of all of that is and like what the character interplay is as a result. Because Van ends the season in such a different place to where she started it. It's like she's not only all out in the wilderness belief system, but she's like having doubts about her relationship. She like doesn't, it's a complete breakdown of the established order.